Hey guys, it's Kay from KS Anonymous, and I am back today with another episode from Reading Reddit. But today we're actually going to be looking at r/HumansBeingBros. Now, coming off of having just done Choosing Beggars and Entitled Parents, I figured a more wholesome subreddit would be appreciated. So I thought, why not jump into r/HumansBeingBros, and here we go. 2 nights ago, we posted a new comic book inspired shirt we designed to help kids understand how vaccines work. We expected a few detractors, but what we got instead was an army of hundreds, really no exaggeration, of anti-vaxxers descending on our page. They posted scary and inaccurate memes. They called people who dared to defend the shirt, or vaccines in general, quote, a whole new kind of stupid. They posted pictures of sheep in response to any comments supporting vaccination. Some individuals spammed us with 50 or 100 memes in a row. Some of them found our owner's personal Facebook page and sent her hate messages there. We spent hours blocking trolls and trying to prevent the spread of misinformation. Finally, they came for our reviews, where they called us names and said we were promoting forced vaccinations and medical procedures, and dragged down our rating on Facebook. And then, friends, the cavalry rode in. You, wonderful community, had our backs. You posted positive reviews about the clothes you had bought from us. You shared our post with friendly and with science-positive groups and Dr. Mama groups, and everyone flocked here to stick up for us. Yesterday, we had 350 Facebook reviews. Today, we have almost 2,000. We lost 100 Facebook followers yesterday, but we gained 1,400. We are so humbled and so deeply appreciative of your support. See, when people come and hate on people for the stupidest things and spread all this hate and misinformation, it is awesome to see people rise up and support them. That is really awesome to see them have their backs. This next post is a picture of a shopping cart with a coupon stuck to it, and it says, "It's not much, but someone left a coupon on a cart handlebar, so hey, left someone saving $2 off of something? That's nice of them." I'm in a training group of 8 new hires at a call center. It's a crappy job, but everyone's trying to make the best of it. Our lunch breaks are an hour long, and generally we mill about, talk a little, and a lot of us will drive out a mile and back to buy lunch from fast food joints. My point here is that it's pretty hard to keep track of what everyone's doing during lunch. Remember that. I don't have a car right now, I'm dead broke, and lately I haven't had enough supplies at home to bring lunch. I've snacked at lunch and read books, and I've been fine. My group of new hires is mostly young adults, but one of our group is a Hispanic mom in her 40s. Today, right at the end of lunch break, as I settled back into my desk, away from the break room so there were fewer people around, this coworker asked me, "Have you eaten?" It didn't matter what my answer was. She knew. I told her about 5 times I was fine. I'd eaten a Twinkie, I had sugar. I was all good. She opened up the drawer in her desk, and she said she just happened to buy an extra burrito at lunch today, and she was just so stuffed she couldn't eat it. She hadn't had a bite, and it was still hot. Even after I refused about 3 more times, she left it on my desk, telling me she knew I didn't drive anywhere for lunch. I hadn't eaten anything. It was effing delicious. This premeditated kindness attack by someone who had only known me 3 weeks, but quietly observed enough to know that 1, I hadn't eaten, 2, I didn't drive so I hadn't gone out to eat, and 3, I seemed like the kind of person who would have straight up refused if she had just offered to take me out to lunch, so she needed to precision plan her bro move to preserve my pride. Thanks. I aspire to be that kind of person one day. You're my hero. See, these are the kind of awesome people we need more of in the world. This next one is a picture of the roadside, and it has a sign out that says free flowers to give to someone who you're thankful for on Mother's Day. And next to that sign is a table with some flowers on it. I think that they're like planted flowers. So I think that's really cool of them to offer something free for people who maybe don't have anything to give to their mothers or people they appreciate, or who just forgot and really need to show their appreciation. But don't panic. It is not Mother's Day yet. You have not missed the holiday. If you were involved in a hit and run at the corner of Bake and Ranch Parkway today, PM me. I got the license plate of the other driver. I turned to follow the driver that hit you, but when I came back, you are already gone. I also left the license plate info with the OC Sheriff's Department. I wish someone like this was around in the hit and run that I was involved in. I was hit on the highway, and it was the middle of the night, and they just managed to take off. So super awesome of this person to just kind of casually follow the other person to get their license plate. So I think this next one is from an IMAX movie theater. A teacher collected her students' glasses wrappers today instead of letting them throw them around for me to pick up. These small gestures are the reason I fill popcorn bags all the way up. Go teacher, and go the person who's actually filling up those popcorn bags to the top. This is a short story, but just for some context, here I was a gymnast from the ages of 11 to 14, and this happened when I believe I was 13. I came back from gymnastics with my brother and his girlfriend to a gas station because she was thirsty for a drink. We went inside and I asked for an apple because I was slightly hungry. My brother said no, as he wouldn't have much money in his bank account after getting his girlfriend a drink and some gas for the car. Just to clarify, my brother isn't bad. He's a good brother and he played with me a lot, and now that he is in college, he comes over often over the weekends to play with me and my cousin who is now living with us. He's also really dang smart. He's probably the best brother you can really ask for. Anyway, as we were walking to the car, some guy walked out from the double doors of the gas station. He called to us by saying a simple "hey," then underhand tossed me an apple. I didn't catch it because I was holding some other stuff, but it was still really kind of him. We thanked him and we just went our separate ways. It's the little things of life that make it. Thank you to the guy who got the apple, and also I've experienced this in another way, like getting like just a pop or whatever, someone just being like, oh, you know, I'll grab theirs too. It's just a really nice thing to do. I am a single mom and work long hours and get home late at night. My elderly neighbor, Judy, always brings my garbage and recycling bins down my long driveway for me each week. It's a small gesture, but it means the world to me. She's a hardcore bro. It's a miracle when I remember to bring out my own trash, and I am not a single mom working long hours, so thank you to Judy. You are awesome. There are good people in this world, and today one made me weep. After rehearsal last night, I lost my phone. Spent an hour in the dark searching with no luck. This morning, I realized I had no tracker or cloud on the phone, and my heart sank at the thought of losing all of my mom's beautiful photos and videos. I was determined to drive back into Boston to find it, and then my savior Susan said to try Google find my phone and came to my rescue. I did, and on the map, my phone pinged near where I had parked. I was now on a mission. Arrived in Boston and knocked on a random brownstone, and an amazing young woman came out with her computer to help. She saw it on the map and turned on the sound feature, and now we had 5 minutes of my phone ringing to find it. We walked up and down, and then I heard it. A good Samaritan had put it in the clear pocket of the realty company right next to where I had parked. We both openly wept. We wept for the recovery of my mom's videos. This is what a true Samaritan looks like, who went out of their way to help a stranger. I now plan on paying back this unselfish act of kindness. Thank you, stranger, and thank you, Mom. I got you back. So I'm assuming that their mom had died and all they had of her were photos and videos on their phone, and I guess someone had come across it. And you know those little clear things, they have sometimes like these tube type things on the sign for a realtor sign that has the information about the house that's for sale, kind of papers in there, you can grab one. That is what they put the phone in. So that was so awesome of them to make sure that the phone would stay safe, and awesome of the stranger to just help this lady who knocked on her door find her phone through that method. I feel crappy for this, as you should have been one of the first people I told. Then again, I've only told like 6 people. F broke up with me on Sunday. I have to leave. Think I'm going to stay in this place. For a bit at least. Sorry to hear that, mate. Come home where you belong. No job up north, lad. Got one here. Plus, they think I'm exotic with my accent. You will find one, mate. You can stay with me until you find one, and I will cover the rent. You belong up here, mate. I love you, mate. Proper do. For those of you who are wondering, proper do is kind of like saying I really do. So this next one shows a painting of a dog with don't remember what kind of bird that's called. It says below, a surprise for Katie and family after their loss of Shelby. Shh, I'm sending it tomorrow in the mail. Just wanted to share with my dog-loving family. So the painting is actually of a dog that died, and they used their talent to be able to bring some comfort to the people that lost their friend. I usually work very long hours with little time for lunch, and I drive a lot, and on this one particular evening, just a few months ago, some Indian fellows made my night. I started at 7:30 a.m. and I had a bunch of stops for the day, and I was tired AF. I finally get to my last stop at 7 p.m., which was a house, with still about 120 miles to go to my depot. When I get there, two Indian fellows greet me with huge smiles. I assume they are a dad and son, and I politely greet them back and tell them that I am collecting for company name. The son shouts to who I think is his brother to bring my parcel. While we wait for my parcel, they struck up a conversation, asking me about my day, how many parcels I did, how many stops left, and how far I needed to go. Trying not to be rude, I was tired AF. I told them I did 26 stops, my entire route is about 300 miles, to which they reacted with shock when I tell them where most of them are. I also told them that they are my last stop and I need to cover 120 miles more, and at this point, the brother brings me my parcel. Just when I finished loading the parcel and locking the doors, the son asked me if I could wait a few minutes. I politely said I need to get back on the road, and he insisted I just wait a few minutes, so I reluctantly accepted, albeit a little irate. After 5 minutes, he comes out with 6 tuna and mayo sandwiches and a 2-liter soda. I am totally shocked, and I tell them I can't accept this, it's too generous. They insist over and over I take it, thanking me the whole time for my excellent service and for being so genuinely nice. I take the sandwiches and soda, bid them farewell, and off I went. Right when I turned the corner, I full-on bawled my eyes out. That was the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. We think of people, oh, they're just doing their job, that's what they're supposed to do, oh, it sucks, but whatever, they're getting paid. But to, take that extra step, this person is tired and probably hungry, doesn't want to make a lot of stops because they want to just get done with their rounds and everything that they have to do. So it's really, really considerate of those people to do that. So this next one has a picture of a little girl in a police outfit next to what looks kind of like a toy police car. Dad converts wheelchair into police cruiser for daughter with an epileptic condition. Colorado father turns daughter's wheelchair into a police car with lights and siren so a 7-year-old with an epileptic condition that can deplete her kidneys and eyes can have more fun. There's a new sheriff in one Colorado town thanks to the innovative thinking of a dad who turned his law enforcement loving daughter's wheelchair into a police cruiser of her very own. A 7-year-old who, according to her family, has an epileptic disorder, even has a working lights and a siren on her cruiser. This is just one of those posts that makes you go, aw, because you know how much that dad loves his daughter to make her life better even though she's suffering with a condition that most 7-year-olds don't have to deal with. So this next post was translated from what I think is an Indian article because of the names that I'm seeing into English. Today, an 80-year-old lady went to the bank to take out her money but failed due to some banking-related technical issue. The day was very hot and she had no money to even drink water or buy stuff for herself. She was waiting at a police station's gate. The female constable, Manvi Singh, saw her and asked about her situation. After giving her water and finding out about her sad story from the day, she asked her about her other needs. She asked for food, so the young officer took the 80-year-old lady into the mess hall and ordered her food. She also gave money to the 80-year-old lady and also paid the taxi rent for her. After that, she reached her home safely. Obviously, the constable didn't really need to help this lady out, even past giving her some water, then she got her some food, and even got her a taxi home. So that was super awesome of her. Definitely being a bro. And our last post is a picture of two guys who definitely seem to have some muscles, and they are sitting behind a sign that says, "Have you felt unsafe on campus? Discriminated against? Threatened? Afraid to walk around campus? We will walk with you." Now, while some people thought there could be some bad motives behind it, I just see that they're not saying, only certain people they'll walk with, just anyone that doesn't feel safe, definitely being bros. So that's ending today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a subreddit I haven't covered before. I don't know how often I'll do it, but it is nice to hear some actually nice stories about people, maybe restore your faith in humanity a little bit. I hope that you did like it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like on the video and tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!